now past week 10 of NFL football, and that means I've got power rankings to do, and today we're going to go straight into them. Our power rankings, I do them every 2 weeks, and here we go. First off, we go from the bottom up. In the very, very last spot, the cooked tier. That is the Dallas Cowboys. They're absolutely cooked, totally. Announced this morning, Dak Prescott's having surgery tomorrow that will end his season. They're done for. At number 31, we have, kind of a team who's floated around this area for a long time now. Where are they? The New York Giants. They're bad. They're bad, man. Whoa. Excuse me. The Giants are bad, man. They are terrible. There's nothing good about them right now. Nothing. They've got a good pass rush. They've got some talent here and there. Sprinkled. Malik Neighbors. Tyrone Tracy looks really good. But, no, yeah, Daniel Jones is done for. Giants here, Daniel Jones in the cook tier. That's for sure. Moving on from there, the Jaguars are going to be our 30th team. And right now, you can see right below me in the video that this is the former tier right here. That's what it used to be, okay? So Panthers, they're moving up. Cowboys are down a massive amount. It's a lot. Either way, we'll get to those numbers here in a minute. Cowboys down 10. And then, yeah, either way. Jaguars at 30, they've not been good. They have nothing going for them. They can't figure it out. They're just in a lot of crap right now. It's not pretty. And then Browns, they move up. They are now up, what? One spot. Congratulations, Cleveland. You beat the Baltimore Ravens. And, it's a division game, so, there's not a lot of credit given. But you shouldn't have done that. So, I mean, there is credit given to a point. But, yeah, they're still not amazing. Whatever. The Tennessee Titans are going to be next. And they're up 3 spots this time around. They've done pretty solid, and they've also done not much. But they've also had teams like the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants fall below them. That's going to be a big help in terms of moving them up. So, it's more of they got lucky, I guess you could say. After Tennessee, we go to the Raiders. The Raiders stink, man. No quarterbacks are good. Max Crosby, they might as well have traded him. They wasting time with him there. Crosby's wasting time in Vegas. They are up 1 this week, but once again, they're a lucky team that got moved up because Dallas moved down and all that kind of stuff. But either way, then the final team in this tier, the 26th team on this one, is the Patriots. Yeah, Drake May looks like he's going to be good, okay? I'll give you that much. But you're doing crappy this year. Let's hope you can get, Tetero McMillan or maybe Travis Hunter next year. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, while you're here, let me go ahead and tell you about my sponsor, W Energy. These right here are some of their flavors. They got the... What am I looking at? The green apple, the blue raspberry, the fruit punch, the mystery flavor down here. It's actually really good. I was kind of... I don't know. That makes me nervous to do stuff like that, but I did it anyways. And guess what? Those are about $30, $35 a piece. It's barely over $1 a drink, which is less than you spend on any energy drink at a gas station or grocery store. They also have these. They're little 1-serving trial flavors. So maybe you don't want to chase the whole 30 servings here. I understand that. You don't want to not like it and then have 29 servings left. Get you some of these, try them out. They also, maybe you're not an energy type of drinker, right? Well, guess what? They got hydration drinks. This one, which one? The Pineapple Splash and the Watermelon Nada. They're both pretty good. Had them all. Great company. Check out W.GG and use code SHREDDER for 10% off your order of anything on their website. Or you can click the link in the description. It'll take you right to it. Let's get back to the video. After the Patriots, we have the New Orleans Saints coming in at number 25. They are not moving a single spot this time around. They're going to stay in the same spot they were. They're doing okay. Derek Carr's come back. They're looking a little better, but they're in a hole. They're going to have to dig themselves out of a pretty big hole to end this season. Guess what? Carolina Panthers moving up 8 spots. Big time mover for them. They've won 2 games straight. They look competent, I guess. Bryce Young, is he back? I don't know. Was he ever here? Not really. Is he here? Maybe. Anyways, they're doing a good job. The Jets, they're going to go up 1 spot. They did lose this week, but they beat the Texans the week before. Give them some credit where credit's due. You can't win them all, but they do have a fast track in needing to be in a good spot soon before things start to really and truly crumble around them. After the Jets, though, the Dolphins are going to move up 1 spot. They got a good win last night versus the Rams, but, I mean, kind of like the Jets, man. Good win. Congratulations. Let's keep seeing it. One of these 2 teams has to do something. I'm pretty sure they both play each other at least 1 or 2 more times. And they also play the Patriots. One of these teams will be decent in terms of their final total. They'll be 8, 9, 10 wins, something in that ballpark. Which one will it be? Right now, based on what I've seen, the Dolphins might be my pick, but I don't know. At the same time, the Jets have a really good defense when they decide to play good defense. They also have good offensive players in Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, etc. Who's going to put it together first? I don't know. But for right now, they're still here at the back of our list. And then at number 21, the Indianapolis Colts are still kind of sucking it up. Joe Flacco's not amazing. Anthony Richardson, why did you bench him? I don't know. I think it's very, very stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand what they're doing right now. I'm sure they'll regret it later. At number 20, the Seattle Seahawks come in. They are down one position this week. I'm just not big on the Seahawks. I don't really believe in them. I think at this point they are going to finish last in their division. And guess what? I predicted that at the beginning of this year, or I don't think I predicted. I said the Cardinals are going to finish last, but I'm not going to be shocked if it's actually the Seahawks and the Cardinals going a little bit of a run. Look what's happening. At least called part of it, right? No, I just don't believe in Geno. I don't really think he's the quarterback of the future. I think they do better for themselves if they just went ahead and benched him and played Sam Howell. So do it and whatever. Move on. Either way, they're there. The Bengals are going to come in number 19. They're up 2 spots this week. They did lose to the Ravens, but they were very, very, very competitive. It was a 1-point game. The type of stuff that you love to see, honestly. Super fun. Good game to watch on Thursday night especially because we haven't been getting very many good ones of those. But either way, they're competent. They just have to get right in the win column. And it might just be a luck of the draw that they're not going to be able to do that. But we will see. They've got a little bit left and, a little more to prove. We're going to go on a run here of B teams, though. The Bucks at number, 18 is this? Something like that. The Bucks have lost 4 straight. But I'm giving them a little bit of a pass here because, yeah, they've lost 4 straight. That's bad. They've also lost Chris Godwin. They lost Mike Evans. They're playing with the friends they made along the way. That's about all they have. Yeah, I don't really blame them for their losses in a way. I mean, next man up and you still got to keep moving. Everybody deals with injuries, but give them a break, man. Like, they would not be losing these games if they had Mike Evans or Chris Godwin or both. I mean, yeah, it's just a bad situation. Then the Broncos. They're the Broncos. And, I kind of predicted for them this at the beginning of the year that they'd win maybe 6, 7, 8 games and look really good doing it. Like, they weren't going to win 10 games, but they might be a solid, they fight every game. They do something. Like, they almost took the Chiefs. They almost got them, and the Chiefs had to, sacrifice 3 more children or something like that to get there. But I don't know. No, they're fine. There's a ceiling with them, and it's probably about 8, 9 wins. That's about it. And that's on a good year. We'll see if that continues. And then the Bears. Once again, this B names continue. The Bears, the Broncos, the Bucks, the Bengals. Here we are. The B's. Look. B-B-B-B-S. No. Anyways, Bears, they're not looking great, actually, at all. Are they deserving to be here? I don't know. They're down 3 spots this week, though. I think their ceiling is higher than the Broncos, and at this point, still higher than the Bucks, potentially. Not so much the Bengals, but the Bengals have a worse record, so I had to put them down there. But the Bears, they got to figure something out. Shane Waldron was fired this morning, and rightly so. He's a terrible offensive coordinator. Not as bad as Matt Canada, though. That guy's a national terrorist. But, no, they're in a bad spot. They've got to get some wins and wins quickly. Caleb Williams is not playing well. Nothing's going well for this team right now. That's Chicago for you. Bad franchises remain bad franchises until bad franchises fix the bad franchise. It makes no sense, but it does. At number 15, the LA Rams are moving up 1 spot. They did lose to the Dolphins, but the Dolphins are like, okay, they've only won 3 games, but they're not a 3-win team. They're better than that. It was because they didn't have Tua, because, all the different things. You get it. The Rams, I still have faith in them. Bad night last night, but they could rattle off some wins, and ultimately they could have a chance to pull off this division. I wouldn't be shocked at all, especially by the veteran leadership of Matthew Stafford. Wow. They could definitely do something. It wouldn't surprise me. The Commanders are down pretty big this week. They're down 7. They're at 14. I've never been the biggest believer in the Commanders. If you've seen my videos the last few weeks, congratulations. You're playing great. It is a college offense. Cam Taylor-Britt. Yes, you're absolutely right. Defend it. And guess what? Pittsburgh did their best. They didn't do amazing, but they lost. And to me, it's not about the fact that they lost by 1. It was competitive, whatever. It's the way they lost. They were up 14 points and they blew it. They should have easily walked away with that game, but they blew it. And, that falls on Jaden Daniels. That falls on the offensive coordinator, Cliff Kingsbury. It falls on a multiplicity of guys. But no, I don't think they're a full legit contender. Their ceiling, in my opinion, is maybe showing up in the wild card round, and that's about it. I expect them to lose probably multiple games in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Probably in 6 weeks, 3 to 4 games minimum, honestly. I don't think they'll be a super high record by the end of this year. Then, another big faller, moving down 7, the Texans. they're struggling, man. 2 losses in a row. CJ Stroud not looking amazing. And, I'm not even going to say that because I already said it. But I don't think he's that bad or he's underperforming. I think all of you out there, I've talked about this multiple times, put way too high of expectations on him. Rookie quarterbacks, they can be as good as you want. They can be as bad as you want. It means nothing. It's been a year. It's not even been a year for this guy. It's not been 2 years. Let him grow. Let him develop, okay? Give him a break. And he'll have some struggles. It's a sophomore slump. They always have them. Give him a break, dude. It's just not that serious. And then the 49ers are coming in at, number 12? They're moving up, or down, 1. They're in a rough spot. It's mainly because of their division. And right now, you'll see in a minute, there's a team I could not put them above. But they're okay. They're obviously getting healthier. They're figuring it out. Deebo Samuel smacking his own long snapper, whatever. I don't know what that's about. But they got Christian McCaffrey. Things will ease up. I'm sure they'll make the playoffs and probably go on another stupid run. But either way, the Falcons are at 11. Solid season from them so far. They just got to keep the wins up, man. Keep the wins up, and they'll be going. To add on for the Falcons, it's inevitable that this division's not going to end up. They're going to lose some games here. I know they are, because it is inevitable for this division to not end on the last 2 minutes of a ball game at the Week 18 deadline. Like, they're all going to be 9 wins or something. It'll be stupid. But either way, moving on to number 10. After the Falcons, we got the Cardinals, man. The Cardinals are playing some ball. It is impressive if I've ever seen impressive. Yeah, Black Ops 6 came out and Kyler Murray's still kicking it, bud. So get off of that train. Now, Kyler's been impressive. The most impressive thing to me is I thought they had a ceiling because of the roster talent. And, well, the roster talent's still the roster talent. That hasn't changed. But they're playing well, very well. Somehow, some way, they're playing very, very well. Trey McBride's showing up. Marvin Harrison showing up. James Conner's showing up. Trey Benson's starting to show up. The defense is the defense. Gannon can coach. I think that's what we've learned. Gannon is a good coach. He deserves this job. And more power to him, man. Congratulations. Cardinals are up 4. Packers at number 9. They're down 1, but, they're hanging on there. They had a bye week. We're kind of waiting to see what they'll do. Packers are the Packers, though. We'll keep going, and they got to get healthy. Jordan Love is clearly not healthy. That's the only holdback I have from them being any higher right now for sure. Get healthy, Jordan Love. Vikings are going to be at 8. They're kind of slumping a little bit. Are they losing games? Not really. They've lost a couple, but, they're down 5, and deservedly so. They're not looking like a very dominant team at all. They're in a rough spot here because the Lions are going to run away. The Packers are probably going to get healthier. They just got to get more, straightened out, figure things out, and make sure they're solid. Chargers here at 7, and wow, Chargers, I expected a lot from a Harbaugh-Herbert tandem. I think that's a great coach-quarterback duo. Herbert has not been putting up stats like he should, or like he could, like anything. That should be fixed. I really hope that does get fixed because I love Justin Herbert, and I think he's a great quarterback. And I think Harbaugh is kind of hindering him a little bit. But they're winning games, so who cares? Guarantee you that Justin Herbert does not care because they are putting wins in the win column. So that's all that matters. And then at number 6, the Ravens. The Ravens lost to the Browns. Beat the Bengals by 1. There was another game in there that I'm not remembering at this moment. But they're fine. They've won 2 straight. I know that. And it's okay. But, a lot of tough games coming up. That AFC North is a tough division. And doesn't matter. Clearly, the Browns are by far the worst team there. And they lost to them. It can happen. Pittsburgh this week, we will see how this goes. That is a great division to be in and a great one to watch. At number 5, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. They're figuring out their identity. The identity they didn't have for 2.5 years now. No, they've got it. They have figured it out, whatever it is. I think the Eagles could make a run here. They could be scary. They could be back to their Super Bowl form. Nick Sirianni, just don't be stupid. Jalen Hurts, keep going. A.J. Brown, stay healthy, please. Saquon Barkley, hurdle people forwards, backwards, sideways, I don't care. Play good football. They're doing it. They're doing it well. Steelers at number 4. That win versus the Commanders. I'm not a big Commanders guy. I don't think they're as good as people think they are. But the big thing in that game was the fact that they were down 14 late in the game and came back and won. I don't care who it's against. That's hard to do. That's a lot of issues, a lot of toughness. And it should have been maybe even, a bigger win. They should have come back even further because Jaylen Warren should have been ruled forward progress was stopped, no fumble on the goal line. And that would have changed, add another 7 points to the total. It's just, they put up 30 points in every game if you include that Jaylen Warren touchdown or the theory of it at least. They only put up 28. Big deal, right? No, they're up 10 points per game since benching Justin Fields as they should have. Up 80 yards passing as they should have. this is the right decision. Steelers are looking mighty dangerous with that defense with a real quarterback for the first time since Ben retired. At number 3, the Buffalo Bills. They're about as good as you can get right now, man. They really are. They would be number 2 if I didn't have to put an undefeated team in the top 2. I just kind of have to. But the Bills, no, they look super good. They look great. I can't really say much about them, honestly. What can we expect? Josh Allen is probably the MVP at this point in the season. A great team, a great record, and a lot going for them well. I think they're going to be very, very dangerous this time around, especially once they get Matt Milano back here in a couple weeks. Good luck, AFC. The Chiefs, like I mentioned earlier, they're sacrificing kids or something under the stadium. They have to be. There's no way they're winning games like this, blocking field goals in the last second. A 30-yarder? Come on now. There's no way. No way. And then the Lions, most dominant team in football right now. It's not close. Yeah, that's it. This is my power rankings for Week 11 as we're entering that at least. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know what would you change, who do you move up, who do you move down, and I'll see you all in the next one.